Some movies don't just entertain you, they completely mess with your mind. Twisted realities, shocking truths, and endings that will leave you questioning everything. This list only gets crazier as we go. Make sure you hit like and subscribe to Movie Meter for more mind-blowing movie rankings. Stay till the end, because number 1 will change how you see movies forever. At number 10, Predestination, 2014. What if your entire life was a closed loop you could never escape? A time-traveling agent is on a mission to stop a mysterious criminal who always slips through time. But the closer he gets, the stranger things become. He meets a man with a story that feels impossible, an identity shaped by secrets, loss, and something far more disturbing beneath the surface. As timelines begin to overlap, reality starts to twist in ways that shouldn't exist. Because this isn't just a chase. It's a paradox. And when the final truth begins to unfold, you realize this story was never about catching someone else. It was about something much deeper and far more unsettling. At number 9, Donnie Darko, 2001. What if you were chosen to see what others can't? A troubled teenager starts having visions of a terrifying figure in a rabbit suit, one that speaks in riddles and predicts the end of the world. At first, it feels like madness. But then things start to change. Time feels unstable. Events begin to connect in ways that shouldn't be possible. And every choice he makes feels like it's already been decided. Because this isn't just in his head. It's a pattern. As the countdown reaches its final moments, reality begins to collapse in on itself. And when the truth finally reveals itself, you realize this was never just a story about time. It was about sacrifice and a reality that was never meant to exist. Number 8 on the list. Shutter Island, 2010. A missing patient on an island no one can leave. A U.S. Marshal arrives to investigate, but from the moment he steps inside, something feels wrong. The staff are watching. The patients are whispering, and every answer sounds rehearsed. At first, it's just a case. But the deeper he digs, the more reality begins to slip. Strange visions, buried memories, a past that refuses to stay hidden. Because this isn't just an investigation. It's something far more personal. And when the truth finally breaks through, you realize the most dangerous secret on this island was never locked away. Number 7 on the list. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, 2004. What if you could erase someone and every memory of them? After a painful breakup, a man discovers his ex has completely wiped him from her mind. Heartbroken, he decides to do the same. But as the procedure begins, something unexpected happens. Inside his own memories, he starts to relive the moments he's about to lose. The love, the laughter, the little things that once meant everything. And suddenly, he doesn't want to forget anymore. Because this isn't just about moving on. It's about losing a part of yourself. As his mind begins to collapse around him, he fights to hold onto what's left. And when the truth finally surfaces, you realize forgetting was never the real escape. Number 6 on the list. Memento, 2000. What if you couldn't remember anything you just did? A man with short-term memory loss is hunting his wife's killer, but every few minutes, his memory resets. So he leaves himself clues. Photos, notes, tattoos carved into his own skin. At first, it feels like a system. But the deeper he goes, the more it falls apart. People lie, clues contradict. And the truth? It keeps slipping away. Because this isn't just a mystery. It's a trap inside his own mind. And when everything finally connects, you realize he may not be chasing the truth at all. He might be running from it. Number 5. The Prestige, 2006. What would you sacrifice to create the perfect illusion? Two rival magicians become obsessed with outdoing each other, turning simple tricks into dangerous mind games. At first, it's competition. But soon, it becomes obsession. Secrets are hidden. Identities are blurred. And every performance hides something darker beneath the surface. Because in this world, nothing is ever what it seems. As their rivalry spirals out of control, the line between reality and illusion completely disappears. Lives are destroyed. Truths are buried. And when the final trick is revealed, you realize the real secret was never the magic. It was the price they were willing to pay. Number 4. Interstellar, 2014. What if saving the world meant leaving it behind? As Earth slowly dies, a former pilot is chosen for a mission beyond the stars. Through a mysterious wormhole, searching for a new home for humanity. At first, it's hope, exploration. But then, time itself begins to break. Minutes turn into years. Loved ones age without you. And every decision carries a cost you can't take back. Because this isn't just space travel. It's a fight against time. As the mission unravels, hidden truths begin to surface. About the mission, about humanity, and about reality itself. And when everything finally connects, you realize the answer was never out there. It was always closer than he ever imagined. Number 3. The Matrix, 1999. What if your entire life is a lie? A hacker begins to sense something is off with reality itself. Glitches, patterns, a feeling he can't explain. Then he's offered a choice, stay in the illusion, or wake up to the truth. He chooses truth, and everything shatters. The world he knew was never real. Humanity is trapped, controlled, and the reality he trusted is just a system designed to keep him asleep. Because this isn't just a discovery, it's a war. As he learns to bend the rules of this new reality, the line between what's real and what isn't begins to disappear. And when the truth fully reveals itself, you realize the real prison was never the world around him. Number 2 on the list. Inception, 2010. What if a dream isn't just a dream? A skilled thief doesn't steal money. He steals ideas, diving deep into people's subconscious while they sleep. But this time, the mission flips. Instead of stealing a thought, he has to plant one. And that's where it gets dangerous. Dreams within dreams. Time bending. Reality collapsing in layers. The deeper they go, the harder it becomes to tell what's real and what's not. Because this isn't just a heist. It's a trap inside the mind. As the mission spirals out of control, buried memories start to surface. Haunting, emotional, impossible to escape. And when it all comes down to one final moment, you're left with a question that changes everything. Was it ever real at all? Our number 1 on the list. Fight Club, 1999. What if the person who changed your life was never real? A man drowning in insomnia and routine meets a mysterious stranger, bold, fearless, everything he's not. Together, they create something dangerous, a secret underground fight club. At first, it feels like freedom, chaos, control. But then it grows, spreads, turns into something far more destructive. Because this isn't just rebellion. It's a complete breakdown. As his world spirals out of control, reality begins to crack. Identities blur. Memories don't line up. And the truth? It's been hiding in plain sight the entire time. And when it finally hits, you realize he was never fighting anyone else. He was fighting himself.